Thank you so much, gents. Now, speaking about leading up to the Olympics and also the win from our booker not too long ago, we have to get into some form of fitness, right? So I'm hoping that if you're just waking up right now, you'll put on that fitness gear and come and join us on our mat. Because this morning, we're going to get into something mobility and also talking about the form, because when it comes to fitness, you do want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Now, proper form is crucial for effective workouts and also injury prevention, which is what we want, because we want longevity in our workouts. And this morning we delve into common mistakes in basic movements, as well as how to correct them, because we brought in the experts to do exactly that, ensuring that you get the most out of your fitness routine. And right now, Donae Marinas joins me, and I told her, as per usual, to go easy on me. But listen, this morning I think it's fine.
Yes,
let's go in hard because
fine.
I want to definitely do the right thing. Chris, my hype man, you already heard. He's my hype girl. Donae, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Mobility, right?
Yes.
What is this good for and where do we start?
So mobility is something that I always advise clients to do before you are doing any kind of sport. Running, boxing, CrossFit, weight training, whatever it is that you are doing. And what mobility does is literally makes your joints mobile.
Okay.
So we want to create a full range of motion, and this will help your performance in any and everything that you are doing. So it is important to add this into your workout routine before you start your workout.
Would it be considered a warm-up? Or is that something different?
So a warm-up is normally used to increase your heart rate and to get your body nice and warm, but mobility is specifically focused on your joints and loosening up, so you can get ready almost for your warm-up and workout.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start us with an inchworm. This is a very common exercise. A lot of people know this one. So we're going to start with our feet in line with our hips. Perfect. Go down into a squat-like position, hands on the floor, and then you're going to crawl all the way forward into a plank. And then crawl back, bend the knees, and stand up all the way. You can perform this for like 30 seconds each, and then 30 seconds aside, but we'll just do a couple this morning, all the way up. Good, down again. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Perfect, nice form. All the way up, let's do one more. Good, and then all the way back. Perfect. From this one, we're going to flow into our next one, so doing that inchworm again. You're going to take a big step forward next to your hand. If your foot can't get there, you can place the back one on the floor like that. Okay, in this position, we're going to lift all the way up, open up the chest to the side. Perfect, and then tuck under that one. There we go, good. This one is nice.
Like yoga.
Yes, so it's like a flow of movements just to get you nice and warm. Opening up, good. Tuck under, let's do one more. Open up. Tuck under. Perfect. Hand on the floor. We're going to switch sides. Step forward with the other leg. Perfect. Arm up. Tuck under. 2. Good. Nice deep breaths and keeping the core nice and tight. Good. Tuck under. Let's do one more. Good. And down. Hand on the floor, you're going to take that leg back. So the next one we're going to do is good for our shoulders, core, and hamstrings. We're going to lift the hips up, push the heels into the floor.
Oh, that feels good.
And drop down into a plank. There we go. Perfect. Up again. So you notice that these movements are repeated quite a couple of times because we want to get nice and warm, like I said. Back. Good. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Knees on the floor. We're going to take this foot forward again. This one is good for your ankle, which will help you deepen your squat and also your lunges. Okay. Just move your foot back a little bit more. Perfect. And what you're going to do is lean in as far as you can without lifting your heel. Perfect. And then come back. Forward. Good. And back. Forward again. 3. And 4. We'll switch sides.
So is this sort of mobility good for strength training, cardio, any sort of form of exercise?
Anything that you are doing, it is good for running, because a lot of people struggle with like runner's knee or their ankles, their joints start to give in because of the impact that running has on your joints. So doing this basically just helps strengthen that and also reduces your risk at injury. Down like this. Okay, we're going to go this way. Onto your back. Okay, hands behind you like this, and then we're going to lift the hips up off the floor. This one is good for your shoulders, and what you're going to do is swing forward and back. Forward and back, perfect. 3, 4, let's do one more. Good, and down, perfect. Okay, onto the knees, please. Okay, we're going to take this one leg out to the side. Perfect, and then you're going to stretch all the way back, getting a nice stretch in your groin.
Oh, that also feels good.
Perfect, and then push forward. Good, back again.
I feel like even if you're not preparing to exercise, this would be a nice morning flow.
Yes.
Just to get, you know, the body a bit flexible.
It is good, and you feel good after as well. Good, one more. Perfect, other side. We're gonna put that one down, this leg out. Push back, forward. Good, two more. Last one. Back. And there we go.
Incredible.
That is it.
Whew. The body is feeling good. I even feel a little bit zen.
I love
goodness. And that was just part one of the two parts that we're going to bring you. This is mobility. We're still going to get into form.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so stick around for that. If you've just tuned in, grab your exercise gear because we've got more coming your way.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are definitely feeling good because we're exercising this morning. You can see that I've come prepared, and hopefully you have too. And we're going to continue with Donae. We did all mobility, and I think we're warmed up now. We're feeling good to get into form, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, mobility is good for the joints. Form is good for
executing the movement. So the reason why your form is so important is because you want to build strength depending on what you are doing. So for example, strength training, your form is everything. You could be doing the exercise wrong, which doesn't benefit you at all. So making sure that you have basic movements like squats, lunges, push-ups and sit-ups correct in your form, you can build your strength on that.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so we're going to start the first one with a squat. So can I see your squat? No pressure.
Lord, all the pressure. Okay. No judgment.
No judgment.
Something like that.
Nice.
That's what I do.
There you go. That's perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we want to remember when doing our squat is that you start with your feet in line with your hips. So a lot of the time people can't get the depth on this one because the stance is too narrow. So you can create a wider surface area and go a little bit wider, take the toes out. And what we want to remember is that we want to push our hips back and down while keeping your weight in your heels. So you do that same movement again, but just shift your weight back into your heels a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Chest up, shoulders back, and tummy tight. All the way down. Deep breath in, and then you breathe out as you extend all the way to the top. Let's go for a couple.
I don't know that I've done squats this slowly before.
Good.
I feel it even more.
That's perfect.
But now
you can
I'm
take your stance a little bit
it.
closer.
Feet
Together.
in.
Yes, there we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do a few more. So pushing back, and also what you want to remember is that your knee never goes over your toes. So you want to have a 90-degree angle at the knee, keeping the weight in the heels. Perfect. There we go. That's it. Okay.
Now I feel like I've been doing squats wrong all my life.
There we go. That's it. Okay, the next one we're going to go through is a lunge. So this one is difficult in a sense to a lot of people because they lose their balance. But an easy way to remember this is that when you're stepping forward into your lunge, your hip width apart is, the distance here is important. So when you step forward, you step in line with your hip. So a lot of people cross over, and this is where they become off balance. So there we go, perfect. And then what you're going to do again is put your weight in the heel of the front foot. Bend this back leg, so you're on the ball of your foot there, perfect. Bend this one as well. You're going to shift your body weight straight down. There we go, good. Push into that heel as you drive yourself up. That's it. Perfect. So again, knees don't go over the toes. Drop down into the heel. Good, and then that back knee is also in line with your hip. Let's do two more on this side, and then we'll switch legs. That's good. Last one. Nice. Okay, let's do the other side.
Okay. Oh, this side is tricky, I feel. Okay, leg out.
There we go. Nice. A little bit more weight on the front foot.
Front foot. And on the heel.
On the heel, yes. There we go. Perfect. And you also want to keep the tummy tight. Breathe in on the way down, and then breathe out on the way up. Let's do two more. Deep breath in and out. Last one. Perfect. There we go. Okay, the next one I'm going to take you guys through is a push-up. So this one, you'll start in a plank position just to get your hand placement right. So in line with the shoulders, feet
I'll tell you
apart.
right now,
Yeah.
I've got zero upper body
Let's
strength.
see, let's see. Okay, we can modify this one as well, which
Okay.
is great. Okay, so modified push-up, you are on your knees like this. So in that plank position, all you're going to do is just drop your knees down onto the floor. And that's where you are at, hands a little bit wider than the mat. Perfect. And then when you bend down, bend your arms down, you're going to keep your elbows slightly tucked so you don't take them out to the side like that. They are pointing like 45 degrees. Deep breath in and then breathe out. There we go. It's good. Okay, we just want to take your hands a little bit more forward so you can lean slightly forward a little bit more. So you want a little bit of an angle there. Perfect. Okay, now bend, deep breath in. Yes, and out. Good. And on this one, over time, you can increase the depth of your push-up as you are feeling stronger. Good, let's push for 2 more. Tummy tight, deep breath in and breathe out. Last one. Deep breath in and out. Perfect. That was really good.
Oh, thank you.
And you'll also notice that like your breathing is very important when you're executing movements. So you want to breathe into your muscle as you do the exercise, and when you breathe out is when you relax. Okay.
Right.
Next one we're going to do is
one
a
more.
sit-up. Okay, so on your back.
On my back, okay.
Yes. So this one, you can start, this is the modified version, is when your legs are straight. So you can take your arms all the way back above your head, come all the way up. So you're pulling, as you come up, you're pulling your belly button into your spine. So you almost feel like you're rolling off the mat. Same thing when you're going down, belly button tucked, all the way back, all the way up. Perfect. And then to make this one a little bit more difficult, you can bend your legs. The closer your legs are to you, the more difficult the exercise is. So knees bent, arms back, all the way up, and touch. There we go. Good. Let's do a few more. 3. Nice. Good. Last one. There we go.
One more.
Okay.
I got you.
Right, there we go.
Beautiful, Donae. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
leading the way when it comes to form and mobility. It is really the most important thing before you even get into your workout. Make sure the joints are feeling loosey-goosey and make sure that your form is good to get the most effective workout. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for
Where can
having
people
me.
find you online and stalk you?
Instagram, I'm Donae_Marinis, and then also my website is www.donaefit.com.
Oh, and we're getting fit together, baby. Donae, thank you so much for that. Carl, over to you.